Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. Welcome once again to my channel. Today I'd like to share how to use desiccator for moisture sensitive reagent in a safe environment or moisture free environment. How to use this specific apparatus in our chemistry laboratory. So you are seeing that it's a desiccator. There are lots of parts, lots of components in this specific apparatus. Actually you are seeing that it's a handle, and if you'd like to make your desiccator vacuum free desiccator, that means vacuum desiccator, that means allow for vacuum sealing, then you have to use this specific portion to make the apparatus vacuum free, and that is a handle, and this is called lid. If you'd like to slide this specific portion, that is called, you can say, lid, we can easily open this specific lid. And the next portion, that is called, you can say, a compartment, upper compartment, and this portion contains a bifurcated disc. You are seeing that it's a bifurcated disc. That means it contains some of holes in which we can easily set our sample bottle or sample beaker. So that's it. So if you'd like to see, it's a bifurcated disc. It contains some holes. In this specific holes, we can easily keep our sample bottle or sample beaker. And the next one, that is called, you can say, lower compartment. In the lower compartment, you are seeing that this specific compartment is used for keeping desiccant or drying material. By using drying material, we will be able to keep our samples or products moisture-free environment. At first, we have to keep in our mind that how can you define this term desiccator, and by using what kind of materials we are able to keep our sample or products moisture free. So I'd like to give you some theoretical knowledge. So how can you define this term desiccator? Desiccator is a sealed container used to keep substances dry or to cool substances in a moisture free environment, commonly used in chemistry labs for storing hygroscopic chemicals or drying samples. And there are several types of desiccators. I have already mentioned vacuum desiccators, that is allows for vacuum sealing, and the second that is called, you can say, non-vacuum desiccator, sealed by lid only. That means it's a lid. This is specific part that is called lid. It's a bifurcated disc, and the lower portion, that is called, you can say, desiccant place. That means you have to keep your desiccant in this specific compartment. So, and the next one, that is called non-vacuum desiccator, sealed by lid only. There is no necessity to vacuum sealing. And the third and the last one, that is called, you can say, digital desiccator. Digital desiccator with built-in sensors for humidity control. And the compartment that I have already mentioned, that you are seeing that it's a lid, airtight. Obviously, it should be airtight and often greased to ensure seal. That means in this specific portion, we are seeing that we can easily sliding this specific portion. And then by means of sliding, we can easily open this specific portion. So you are seeing that it's a bifurcated disc. It's a bifurcated disc. That means in these specific portions, you can keep some cork sheet, and you can make some holes, and you can keep your samples in vial or keep your samples in some sample beaker. So in this way, you can use this specific compartment. And the next portion, that is called desiccant chamber. That's the lower portion or lower compartment. Desiccant chamber, that is called it's a desiccant chamber, contains drying agents like silica gel, anhydrous calcium chloride. And the next portion, sample plate or shelf where the substance is placed. I have already mentioned it's a sample shelf. You have to keep your sample in this specific compartment. And the next one, that is called, you can say, base. Bottom compartment holding desiccant. It's a base, that is called the base. It contains bottom compartment holding desiccant. That means desiccant means we can say that it's a drying material or dehydrating agents. Right now, I would like to show you a dehydrating agent, that is called, you can say, dehydrating agent. It's really amazing, and that is called, you can say, desiccant or silica blue, that is used for dehydration. And if you'd like to keep your sample moisture free, then specific this dehydrating agent or desiccant is used. And you can use another desiccant, like you can say anhydrous calcium chloride, anhydrous magnesium chloride. This kind of desiccants you can use for keeping your sample moisture free environment. And the next one, I have already mentioned some desiccant materials. So you have to keep in your mind that you should be regularly checked and regenerated or replaced when you saturate it. When your desiccant saturated, that means when your specific amount of desiccant will be hydrated or saturated, then the color of this specific desiccant will be changed. It turns into, you can say, partial blue. But when it is hydrogenated state, then it turns into blue. That means it can absorb some moisture from our sample. But you have to keep in your mind that when this specific you can say silica blue or desiccant turns into light blue, then you have to change, you have to replace your desiccant or dehydrating material. And the next one, I would like to say some usage guide. First of all, you have to preparing the desiccator and ensure the desiccant is dry and active, and place it evenly in the bottom compartment. Evenly, that means you have to keep in your mind that obviously your you can say placing of desiccant or dehydrating material in this lower compartment will be even. There is no any kind of uneven state or uneven form. And the next one, that is called, you can say, inserting the sample. Cool hot samples. Actually, when our sample will be hot, then it should be transfer. That means you should be keeping your sample into cool condition at room temperature first, and place the sample on the ceramic or glass plate. And you have to keep in your mind that your sample should be kept in this specific bifurcated disc, or you can say upper disc, and sealing the lid. When you will sealing the lid, you have to use some grease in this specific portion. You have to use some grease, and after using grease, that is called grease beam. This specific portion is called grease beam. When you'd like to use grease beam, after use grease or petroleum jelly, this type of substances in this specific portion, and by means of using sliding, you have to properly seal this specific chamber or upper compartment. And the next one, that is called, you can say, opening in the desiccator. For vacuum types, first let air in slowly by opening the valve. Remove the lid gently to avoid breakage or contamination. That means you have to remove lid slowly to avoid breakage or contamination. And the next thing, safety precautions in case of using this specific apparatus in organic chemistry laboratory. So we can say safety precautions, as for example, always handle glass desiccators with dry hands. So you have to use your hand in a dry state, and do not use near flames. Check for cracks before use. Avoid sudden changes in pressure. And the maintenance tips of this specific apparatus: regularly regenerate or replace desiccants in the lower compartment or bottom compartment, and clean and dry thoroughly after each use. Store in a safe and a stable location. And the application portion of this specific apparatus in chemistry laboratory: drying solids after filtration or recrystallization, and cooling crucible or beakers in a moisture-free environment, and storage of moisture-sensitive reagents. So in such kind of aspects, we can use this specific apparatus, and it is really crucial in our laboratory when you'd like to when you'd like to get our products and or any kind of organic product, then we would like to check it out your some antibacterial and antifungal properties, and it's the compound has potential drug likeness properties or not. So this kind of things we have to check it out, and during this checking out, we use this specific apparatus, and after properly drying, after properly freeing moisture from our sample, we send this specific sample to the you can say biological department to checking out to check out the overall you can say it has antibacterial properties or anti-fungal properties, or this kind of things we check it out. So that's it. So guys, if you'd like to this kind of videos in future, then hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for watching this kind of videos. If you have any kind of queries, then share your queries or questions in the comment box. I'll try my best to assist you so that you can easily use this kind of apparatus in the organic chemistry or chemistry laboratory. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Assalamu alaikum.